What's up, everybody? This thing keeps telling me that it incurred a problem, I guess, posting on Twitter. So, if you saw us on Twitter, please let me know. If you didn't see this on Twitter, well, shit, I don't know what to do about that one. Anyway, that should just tell you should probably just follow me on this shit. Anyway, all right, I don't really have a fucking show name for this thing yet. I'm just gonna, as you saw in the title, it's called Shooting the Shit right now. Just for the fact that I fucking have no imagination for show names, so it's not really a show. It's kind of just me talking. So anyway, a couple things that came up throughout the day. Motherfucker, my memory's so terrible now, but I can't remember what I was gonna talk about. Well, fuck it. Let's talk about the new thing with Biden is gonna be running for president and shit, and supposedly, and he's changing the story about what he told Obama about the Bin Laden raid, right? Here's the weird thing: is I don't know. I went on CNN to read about that shit, about him changing the story and whatnot. And, you know, you go through the carousel of videos and shit. And first of all, any website that has autoplay, fuck you. Just, and you know, you're a dick. If you're a website that just autoplays whatever video you got on that bitch, you should give an option to either play or not play. All right? Don't just start your fucking stupid Gap commercial and then throw a bunch of fucking screaming at me. Fuck, what's the other thing I was gonna do? Oh, yeah. This fucking dude wrote, this one guy wrote an article about how he's talked to intelligence people in Pakistan, intelligence people that have retired from American intelligence and shit. And he wrote this report basically saying that the Bin Laden raid did not at all happen the way the White House described it, right? Basically insinuating that the SEALs that went, more like full of shit, pretty much. But basically insinuating that there was literally zero danger to the SEALs that went down to kill Bin Laden, and that everything's basically off. I mean, the dude's report basically says that the guards were removed, and I think he just said Pakistani military were giving him a tour around the fucking compound where Bin Laden was hiding. I don't know. That's just amazing to me. Just because, I mean, come on. Here's the thing. The guy was talking to retired people, right? Dudes aren't even doing this shit no more. And it weirds me out that if you used to work for the intelligence agencies, you wouldn't keep your trap shut about something like the Bin Laden raid. Because if you remember, they raided the compound, killed the motherfucker, wrapped him up in plastic and foil and whatever else, put some weights, probably cemented his feet, fucking mafia style, and dropped them in the middle of the ocean because they didn't want to create a mecca for people that worship this dude, which to me was the most bullshit fucking thing ever. Oh, and they didn't release any pictures because they didn't want to piss off extremists anywhere to fucking bomb more shit. All right. First of all, when that happened, I was looking at it like, okay, come on, man, come the fuck on. Like the way I see it, the government does shit, kind of like let's see how far we can go before they call something bullshit, before they really get crazy. Right? Yo, this motherfucker. Hold up a second. This guy's crazy. This is motherfucker that's like hauling ass. And he's legit driving what's called the suicide lane here, that little middle lane. And he just ran. Oh, that's like, okay, he just ran a fucking red big time. Anyway, again, if you saw us on Twitter, let me know, because if you didn't, I might jump off and then jump back on to see if I can get a stupid tweet to go out, because other people were waiting for this shit to go on. So anyway, so yeah, supposedly this fucking report said, yeah, this didn't happen. Nowhere near the way that they described it. Of course, it goes against the reports from SEALs that say they were the ones that shot him, which is funny, because two different SEALs, I think is what it was, two different SEALs claimed to have fucking shot this motherfucker in the head. So, which I thought was pretty, you know, special. Anyone I seen Zero Dark 30? I watched that movie. I did my patriotic duty to watch that movie, which I think I didn't. As far as movie making goes, I thought it was dog shit. And obviously we don't know how fucking close it is to what actually happened. You'd like to think it was pretty close, but I don't know. I have my doubts. I have plenty of doubts about that. But I don't know. This shit's getting crazier and crazier every time. Let's move on to some MMA shit, some less conspiracy theory-ish type of shit. I was gonna go into MMA. Oh, well, kind of MMA. Anyone that watches WWE, I think, I don't know who here watches WWE. I don't watch it regularly. Actually, kind of at all. I just kind of wait for WrestleMania. I'll watch that and then call it a day or call it a year. And I don't even pay for it. Fuck that. But fucking, what's his name? Sheamus, this giant Irish motherfucker, was talking shit about how he could fight Conor McGregor, but that the UFC won't let it happen. Well, no fucking shit, dipquad. You're fucking 150 pounds heavier, probably 2 feet taller than Conor McGregor. All right, and you're fucking pumped to your fucking eyelids and roids. Of fucking course. They're not gonna fucking make that fight, you fucking tard. Leave it to these fucking idiots that want more attention to say stupid shit like that. Of course, leave it to people to actually buy said stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like the people that said that what was it? Some people, I don't know, it's just fucking idiots everywhere. And then Brock Lesnar went on to Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast and said that before he decided to go or to stay in WWE, that he was already going through an MMA training camp, which I'll believe him on that for sure. But not for 1 second that I think he's gonna come back and fight though. There's no way. Why come back and get punched in the face when you can, throw people around, fake fight, and pretend to talk shit and whatever the hell, and have a fat white dude with a ponytail that's barely hanging on scream for you and shit, and you don't have to say a goddamn word. You just have to look menacing for way more money than if you were fighting. That's the one thing about Brock Lesnar that never made. God damn. That's the one thing about Brock Lesnar that never made sense to me, is that why would he go to the UFC and make maybe probably like a quarter what he was making at WWE? You know what I mean? To get punched in the face and get kneed in the stomach and fucking finished by Frank Mir and by Cain Velasquez and lose the belt to Cain. Why do that instead of just keep play fighting at WWE for fucking millions upon millions and only have to actually do work like 6 times a year, if that? You know what I mean? So it's a trip. It's a trip. That's what I never understood about Brock. I mean, I'm assuming Brock just wanted to be a champion of some sort, or maybe had a business deal with somebody like Dana White or very like Dana White, and Dana was probably like, look, come over here, make a big freak show about this shit. You could probably beat some of these people, and even if you don't, it's a spectacle. Come over here, get us a bunch of your fans. Okay. First of all, the amount of wrestling fans became MMA fans after Brock Lesnar joined the UFC, unprecedented for sure. They didn't know they were gonna get that many, but I'm sure they thought they were gonna get some. So maybe that was the deal. You got some extra fucking money out of that. And by the way, anything you guys want to talk about, just send a message on the screen here. I'll fucking read it. We'll shoot the shit. So that's the name, I guess. Yeah. So that shit's fun. Lamar Odom, apparently they moved him from Las Vegas to LA. Dude was talking, took a few steps. They're saying he might need a kidney transplant or a liver transplant, one or the other. He needs a transplant of some kind. Kidney, because he's on dialysis. Supposedly he's on dialysis for like 6 hours a day. But he's fake pouch in the face for millions, or is slicked for real for millions. But I would say fake punched in the face for millions is probably more millions than for real getting punched in the face. So I'll tell you what, if I'm Brock Lesnar and you come up to me like, hey, why don't you come fight in the UFC and make $1 million or $2 million less than I do play fighting over here? Yeah, it's all good, Mike. But if I'm Brock Lesnar and you go, hey man, why don't you come over here and fight for real for $1 million or $2 million less than you normally would, instead of play fight and make like $3-4 million more than I could pay you, I would tell you to go fuck yourself. Thank you very much. I'm not doing it. Have a good one. Even if I did think I could beat the shit out of all your fighters, I still wouldn't do it, because it doesn't make any business sense. So Brock Lesnar definitely did it because he wanted to achieve some shit. But business-wise, it makes no sense, which is why I never, not for 1 second, believed he'd be coming back to the UFC after being, away in WWE for so long. But of course, leave it to Raimondi to listen to a fucking podcast and write an article about it like it's fucking breaking news. what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason when I tweet out like the weigh-in videos and shit, I always tweet out the no clickbait or non-clickbait, right? I always put on the direct link, no clickbait. I could easily put it on the Crossbones website and then click out the fucking, or send out the fucking link to the website, right? To get more hits and shit. I don't. Why? Because if you can see this shit for yourself, and you can go listen to Austin's podcast right the fuck now. You know what I mean? But if you could go see shit for yourself, I'm probably just gonna give you the fucking link instead of be like, hey, come to this website and give me a click while you can watch this on shit. Watch this embed link to YouTube. I just fucking tweet out the direct link. I'm like, here you go. And then literally after the event's over, then I post it on the Crossbones site. I'm like, all right, if you missed it, go for it. You know what I mean? But if it's some live shit's about to happen, fucking go for it. You know what I mean? Just watch it. If it's like a Joe Rogan podcast, I just tweet out the podcast and I say, hey, check us out. Or I just tweet out, hey, fucking this crazy shit, go check out this podcast so you can hear it yourself. But Raymondi's got to be Raymondi. Anyway, so I guess he listened to like the Steve Austin podcast and wrote an article out of it. So that's fucking stupid. Cody, what's his name? Cody Garbrandt, Team Alpha Male, wants to fight, right? He wants a big fight, and he's got two big names. John Lineker, I could actually kind of agree with him on that one. That dude can hit fucking hard. Anyone that has the balls to fight that guy, especially if the guy makes weight, it's always sucks when clickbaited. Yeah, dude, I fucking can't stand getting clickbaited fucking all the time. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. So I try my best not to fucking do it. Like the embed videos for the UFC, I'll fucking put those in the site. Because you can go on there and find them if you want to, whatever. Or you can go on the YouTube and do that shit. But I'm not going to type under there, oh, check this out, in this video that you could easily just watch, this fucking happens. Like, no, just watch the fucking video. So, but anyway, Cody Garbrandt says he wants to fight a big name. And he put out two names. John Lineker, I'm down for that fight. Let's see that fight. I'm fucking down. Because if that... Okay, I got to tweet. But if that guy, especially that guy... here's the thing about that, Mike. I'll tell you in a second. But especially about with John Lineker. If that dude makes weight, it's great. It's a legit fight. But that dude hits like a fucking Mack truck for such a tiny guy. So that's one thing. The other guy he wants to fight, calling him a big name, is Brian Caraway. Tate's, basically, a.k.a. Brian Tate, a.k.a. Misha's boyfriend. A.k.a. that dude in charge of wiping her ass if she takes a dump. If she takes dumps. And I'm sure her dumps are made out of butterflies and sweet dreams and shit. So, it's not a bad gig for a guy, right? I mean, good for him, I guess. But, no, actually, no, good for him. He's Misha Tate. That's a fucking catch, especially for being a scumbag. Fucking fish-hooking bastard. Yeah, I'm still kind of pissed about him winning, even though he used a fucking clearly illegal move with that fish hook in that fight. Anyway, so he wants to fight Brian Caraway. One, Cody Garbrandt calling Brian Caraway a big name is hilarious. I find it funny because Caraway only fights dudes coming off an injury. Like, it's very clear. He's turned down a ton of fights already, okay? And with healthy guys, and he only wants to fight guys that are coming off an injury so he can have some kind of fucking edge and shit. So fuck that. I don't really give a shit about Brian Caraway. At the same time, yeah, let's see that fight. Because I think Cody Garbrandt fucks Brian Caraway up. I think he fucks his world. So, you know what's going to happen, right? Brian Caraway's going to turn down the fight. 100%. For sure. No need. He'll wait for somebody else at 135 to come off an injury, and he'll fight that guy who's rusty and is not sure about whatever injury they had. And then, he'll beat them, and everyone's going to be like, oh, he fucking deserves a title shot. Yeah. God, I hope he never gets a title shot. I really do hope he never gets a title shot. Like, I hope he's like Ryan Bader. He's like right there. Every fucking fight, just right there, ready for a fucking title shot. And just can't fucking get one. You know what I mean? So, that's the hope there for Mr. Caraway, because fuck that guy. Yeah. Anyway. Other stuff that's going on, besides, I see the Bin Laden stuff is weird. That shit's just weird. Fuck, I can't. It's been, no joke, it's been such a goddamn long day. Literally, like, this week starts, like, the busy season for my job, and it lasts through December. About maybe like the first week of January is when it slows down for me, right? So from now on, every day is gonna be longer than the last one. So I'm gonna be dragging hard. I'm still gonna do the shows. Obviously, I'm not gonna miss out on this shit. This shit's fun, but my brain's rattled. It's fried as shit. So that's cool. Don't miss Keyboard Warriors tonight, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. That would be 9:30 Central. I want to say 9:30 Central. Correct me if I'm wrong, if someone knows. But don't miss out. We always have a lot of fun on that show, and especially when Mr. Robbins and Mr. Kirby show up, it's always a good time. They always show up, but you know how it is. Something really fucking awesomely cool that happened on Sunday. I didn't publicize this as much as I should, 100%, and I should have, except for the fact that it was in Spanish, so a lot of you would have been like, whatever. But the show on Sunday, Tirando Chingazos, was with, and I think I talked about this either earlier today. Ooh, oh, that's not good. Sorry, someone broke down the side of the road. It's one of those little shit cars. Keyboard Wombles, exactly. We're the Keyboard Wombles, aka Keyboard Wombles, Keyboard Warriors. But Gorgeous George from MMA Junkie Radio was fucking awesome and came on our show on Sunday night. The reason I didn't publicize it is because it's happened quite a few times that we book a guest and literally last minute we can't get a hold of them, or they just refuse to do the show. And so I don't want to get people's hopes up and be like, oh shit, he's gonna be on there, and then he's not on. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. So literally didn't publicize it till right before the show. I put it out there. Had a lot of fun with the guy. I feel pretty good about my Spanish. I'll go that far. But Gigi's a fucking awesome dude. If you guys don't listen to MMA Junkie Radio, they actually have a pretty good show. The last one they had was today, but the one before that I wanted to talk about was yesterday. They had a Michael Chandler on for the entire show. Michael Chandler, I'm a fan of Michael Chandler because he's a really nice guy, actually. He's a cool dude. And he's actually a pretty good fighter. He's not as boring as you would think he should be. But anyway, we had him on and on his show yesterday, and Jesse had to tell me about it because work has been crazy. I don't have a lot of time to listen to anything. I'm literally constantly moving, fucking having to do this, having to do that, doing different fucking tasks and shit. And Jesse listens to their show every day religiously. That dude does not miss a fucking episode. And he was telling me about, at least I don't think he misses an episode. He always talks about MMA Junkie, but at least the radio show. But he shouted us out, man, right at the start of the show. He shouted out Crossbones and Jesse and myself, and we were talking about the Spanish show and all that stuff. So thanks George for coming on the show. Appreciate it. That was awesome. That was just fun to do. To get a guy that knows MMA, especially as well as he does, and he talked about the beginnings of MMA Junkie Radio, and when they had Frank Trigg on there and all that, and then it's been 8 or 9 years now, and he's talking about goals and shit. So I was pretty pumped up when Jesse told me about the shout out, and women still can't drive. What are you gonna do? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you should definitely be halfway out on the fucking street in your stupid SUV, cunt. Anyway, so all right, well, I've made it home, which means it's the end of the show. Short show. It was a quick drive. No traffic because everyone. Here's the thing. It's weird fucking weather around here, and it rained like hell in this little shit part of fucking Phoenix. I call it a shit part. A lot of people like it, but Avondale, way out in the west. It fucking hailed and stormed and fucking trash cans were flying everywhere and all that shit. So that was like Rogan's Nick Diaz moment for you. Fuck yeah, exactly. That was like Rogan's Nick Diaz moment. Yeah, exactly. It was fucking awesome to be get shouted out on Junkie Radio for sure. But anyway, the weather was fucking crazy and these trash cans flying everywhere. So what happens around Arizona, because everyone's a transplant, nobody's from here. Oh, okay, barely anybody's from here. And most people that are from here are trying to get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's kind of how it works. If you've been here for too fucking long, probably like me, you're just tired of the heat. You just want to do something different, experience seasons for once, I guess. But everyone that experienced and grew up with seasons and snow was like, fuck that. I want to get away as far away from cold and snow as possible. What's the hottest place possible? Vegas or Phoenix? What's cheaper? Phoenix. Let's go. Actually, I don't even know if that's true, but still. Everyone's a transplant, which makes you, you would think that people would be good drivers because of it. No, for some reason, everyone moves here and just sucks at driving. You know what I mean? Especially the snowbirds that come from Canada and shit, and they drive 13, 14, 15, 20, 30 fucking miles an hour in a 45, or even worse, a 65 if it's a freeway around here. So, anyway, because of the rain, the storms and all that shit, everyone stayed home, it seems like, because there was nobody on the freeway, which is an awesome drive today. So, yeah, kind of a short show. Anyway, don't miss out. Keyboard Warriors, again, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Myself, Aaron Robbins, Fred Kirby, and, yeah, whoever the hell else shows up. So, thanks for watching. Everyone have a good afternoon, or, actually, so if it was morning, it was afternoon this morning, so it's pretty fucking late for Andrew. So, well, dude, if you catch the show, it's great. If you don't, get some sleep, dude. All right. Mike, thanks for tuning in. I saw Jesse a little bit ago, and some other people. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tonight. See ya.